Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Montreal Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the GameTolovepodcast. Podcast. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another play-by-play live stream on the GTL channel. I am your host for today. My name is Covey, and I'm chilling here in Vancouver, BC, Canada, where it is 9:40 a.m. But over in Montreal, where this match is being played, it's 12:40 p.m., just after, a little bit after noon. We're playing in Iga's Arena, folks. Yes, there's a Canadian grocery store chain in Canada called IGA. And so the stadium here in Montreal is called IGA Stadium, Center Court. So it is Iga's house, folks. And she's facing world number 3 and 4th seeded Jessie Pegula. They have a pretty long history, 7 matches. Iga has taken 5 of the 7. Pegula actually got a straight sets victory at the United Cup earlier this year. However, some revenge for Iga. She got a straight sets victory on my birthday. It was the Doha final on February 18th, where she won 6-3, and then she got a bagel in the second set. So that's a little tee up for you. Let me know who you think is going to win, and I get your predictions. But before that, I just want to let you know to please like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell, and that way you'll be able to jump online as soon as we go online. You can comment and watch along with us. We really, really appreciate it. So let's get your predictions in, then I'm going to get to the comments. And by the way, Alex BG, I see yours. I'm going to get to you in a second. Predictions, folks. Let me know what you think, who you think is going to win, and I'll give you mine as well right after. Wow, we're hopping. We already got 135 people in. All right, folks, I think Iga is going to take it. I think she's going to, after a couple of 3-setters, I think Iga is ready to clean up here. So I think she's going to take it in straight sets. She seems to have a very good record against Pegula, as mentioned, 5 wins and 2 losses. Also, one of the losses was back 4 years ago when she was only 18 years old. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I just think Iga's weapons are just a little too much for Pegula, although Pegula has a great return game, one of my favorite return games on the women's side. So I'm going to say straight sets victory for Iga. And then, speaking of return game, how about a backhand return winner from Pegula to level it here in game 1 at 15 all? So, all right, folks. Alex BG, who is this SWIATEK player? Never heard of her. Sounds like JG's invention. We got Merton Keith. She is from Bucaracha, started playing just yesterday. GFL, my man, of all the players who are called robotic, she might be the best candidate, and that's not a criticism. With how Saba is playing, Iga is separating herself again as number 1. Folks, if Iga were to win this title, she would also take over the race number 1. Right now, she's world number 1, but she's number 2 in the race. She would get back on top there. Covey, why the beard? Just because hair grows. I've been really busy with some work and tons of pickleball and watching tennis, and I just haven't had a chance. I actually woke up early to take my dog for a walk. The plan was take the dog for a walk, come home, shave or trim the beard, take a shower, eat breakfast, and then call the match. But I had to cut one of those things out, and that was the shave, the trim beard. Everything else kind of went a little bit longer. Time for JPEG to step up, asks Gary. Let's see. Anyone have predictions here? Haha, Alex, saying to Snehal. So, by the way, it's 30 all here. Hi, Covey and all. Hello, my brother from Mumbai, Snehal, one of our regulars, and also very good at predicting brackets. Very, very solid always. So, who do you got in this one, Snehal? He has Iga in 2. And some good ground strokes, and Pegula with a very deep backhand right to the feet of Iga. We all know Iga doesn't like to back down from that baseline, and she had to crouch down, was not able to scoop that over the net. So we have our first break point of the match, just 5 points into it. And Pegula here is looking to take an early break lead. Collins and Muchova were much tougher opponents for Iga. I agree. Although the way Pegula has come out in this first game, it's pretty good. Big up, Covey. Is Carlos playing later? Daz, Carlos lost yesterday, so he is not playing in Montreal, and I think he has a first-round bye in Cincinnati, so you won't see him probably until Tuesday, I think. Daz, Carlos is out, much to Gary's delight. Covey, hello, Idemo lady. It's been a while. So good to see you. I hope you had a good grass court season, and it's great to see your name on here. Folks, Pegula gets the early break. Let's give her some love. She deserves it. It's 1 love for the American. Both players, folks, have really good buttons. Very, very good buttons. So I'm excited here. I will also get into the kits situation as well. We got Ghosty in the house. Iga has a lovely backhand dart. She's so quick on court too. Fun to watch. You know, her footwork and movement is underrated for sure. Just because she seems to be so dominant. You know, we all know she cleans up against players she's generally supposed to clean up against. And so yeah. Anyways, some good notes there. Hi Gary. People too used to seeing Carlos win. Yeah, I mean, what is he? 49 wins and 5 losses. So you know, you're not going to win them all. But it's good to see, you know, not everyone just running through the draws every time. Hope Pegula wins, says Yvonne. Thank you for your comment, Yvonne. Great to have you in the channel here today. And a wonderful cross-court forehand return from Iga. It's not a winner, but Pegula was not able to return that back into play. Love 15. So both players looking sharp on the return game. I miss you. It's been a while. Well, the feeling is mutual, and it's awesome to see your name on here. Is there another match on the channel, Covey, later? Not sure about that, my friend. I think there is another semi later. I won't be calling that one. I have some stuff to do. However, there is the Rybakina versus where's my head at here? Rybakina is facing Samsonova in the other semifinal. Not sure if we're streaming that one. Like I said, again, it's going to be kind of middle of the night for the guys in England. Another great return for Iga. She was already up love 30 on the Pegula serve. Now it's love 40. So Iga wasting no time trying to get the break right back, trying to break at love here. Yazda Jesse says, Idemo, a lady, I'm rooting for the winner of Rybakina Samsonova to beat the winner of this one. Okay. Yeah. Two of the big three on the women's side are still remaining, of course, Iga and Rybakina. So let's see what happens there. Always excited to see when either combination of Sabalenka, Rybakina, or Iga play. Those are the money matches, in my opinion. I just love watching them, although they're not the only ones. There's several women who are very, very competitive and can hang with all of those ladies. All right, we're into a rally here, and Iga now with an unforced error on a rally ball, and forehand goes about 8 feet long. And so now Pegula, doing well, has saved 2 break points. However, a third one in the bag for Iga. Can she convert? First serve. And it's an ace up the tee from the American, and she gets 3 straight points under some heavy pressure. Great job from Pegula. Back to level here at deuce. Iga in straight set, says Daz. Snehal, Tommy Paul was so impressive. And yes, we are reminded that no one wins everything. Covey, did you see Paul beating Carlos? I did not. I was playing pickleball. I had a family member who has a personal court. They had a tennis court, and they converted into a pickleball court, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You don't have to wait for anyone for courts. You don't have to worry about any balls coming in. And so, yeah, we had that going on. So wasn't able to watch it. But I can tell you that people in Canada are bummed because they wanted to see more of Carlos. However, that's how the cookie crumbles. And 2 straight years now, Tommy Paul has taken out Carlos Alcaraz in Canada, once in Montreal last year, once in Toronto. So good job from Tommy Paul. He is one of the best movers on tour. And Tommy Paul was very impressive yesterday. A lot of people saying so. Alex, I watched every point of that match. It was a special one. Tommy won me over as a new favorite American player. Now, here's my question, because a lot of people are... So I'm getting mixed. Some people are saying Tommy Paul totally beat him, and it was all him. Some people are saying that Alcaraz just wasn't at his best. Does anyone... What do you guys think? I'm curious. Here, by the way, it's a break point for Iga. She has an overhead, and she puts it away. So another break will level here at 1. Each player has broken. So tough day for servers in the first 2 games. But we are still very early. Some love for Iga on the break. Okay, Covey, says Manor. Hello, how are you? My God, where have you been? I've been chilling in Vancouver, having a great summer. How about you, my dear, over in Israel, I believe? Let's see, Covey, what a time to mention brackets. I do have Sinner winning the whole thing. Okay, and I don't think it would have been a popular opinion at the start of the tournament. Yeah, I thought, wait, hold on. Is it Diminor? Let me just check real quick. Who is playing? You know what? Give me a second here. All right. Iga in semifinals in Masters 1000 in her career, 7 wins and 1 loss. So a very good percentage. What's that? 87.5% winning percentage. 7 out of 8. Very, very good numbers for the world number 1. And she's back on serve. She's up 15 love, and we're into a rally now. Backhand to backhand. All cross court. Now up the line from Pegula, and then Iga tries to go back up the line with the forehand, but it's long. So it's 15 all now. Take it you want Pegula to lose, Ghost. Osaka-net. Welcome, Osaka. Yes, I believe that would be a good guess. Pegula does not deserve love, but I'll give her some anyways because I believe in having principles. There you go. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was talking before. So for those of you who watched the match with Paul and Carlos, what is your opinion? Do you think if Carlos was like full, middle of Wimbledon type of mode, would he have still been beaten by Tommy Paul? because the accounts on the Canadian Sports Channel, when I was watching the highlights, they were saying that Alcaraz just didn't find his groove the whole time in Toronto. I kind of agree with that in the first two matches, but I didn't see the third, so I'm not positive there. But always good to chat with all of you guys regarding tennis. I love it. 40-15, double game point. Pegula is not an American. Again, rich people don't have to abide by the rules of national identification the way we do. And same with having to be penalized for doing crimes. I don't really have to worry about that if you're rich. Game to Love is back to move us forward. TCK in the house. Cheers to all. Welcome, brother. I wonder how much money was won if a single person on the planet had Sinner, Paul Diminor, and ADF on the betting wheel. Gary, you would be a millionaire if you got that parlay, especially if you got a parlay on that. Oh, Gary, does your Russian wife control you, or are you still able to be yourself? I don't know if that's you're taking a shot at Gary or not, but I hope not. Gary is one of the legends here on the GTL channel, and so is Alex. So all love here, folks. Get it? Game to love. All right. So now Pegula from she was down 15-40. I was going to say Iga was up 40-15, and servers just having a tough one so far. No one is able to just clean up on serve. We're at deuce again here. So is this a sign that we're going to see a nice long match? So we'll see. All right, we got a forehand-to-forehand battle going on. Pegula forehand up the line, backhand cross-court Iga, backhand slice from Pegula. Iga steps in, backhand up the line, and very nicely done. It's a winner, and she has the advantage. Tommy Paul is life, says Sean. GS to the L. Carlos played good. Tommy played amazing. Okay, I like it. Like to see it. Paul beat Carlos in Canada last year. Deserved win. Clearly a matchup he doesn't like. Yeah, one thing that I noticed was from what I saw afterwards is that Tommy Paul was really working the Alcaraz second serve. And so I heard that Alcaraz was actually spinning in first serve at around 110 miles an hour, which is well below his average. And I think the reason was because he didn't want to continue facing the second serve. So potentially something for people to key on if you're playing Alcaraz. Also, Tommy Paul is very, very fast, very athletic guy. So, not surprised that he won. However, I didn't get to see it. And good for Tommy Paul. Hopefully he can pull this into a good result. He obviously, was it the quarters that he lost to Novak in Pegula got a little lucky there off of net cord action. And she has a backhand. So she hits a net cord. Iga races up to get it and forces Iga to get to the net. Pegula with a beautiful forehand cross-court passing shot. And so now Pegula with another break point opportunity. Players serving have had no luck so far in this one. Still early, though. Break point for Pegula. First serve is good. Backhand return Pegula. Forehand Iga. Forehand Pegula, and that's long. Iga saves a break point. Back to deuce here. GSL Covey, no question it was both. Carlos was off. Tommy was on, but Tommy's strategy and shot selection was 100% fundamentally sound all match. The win was well-deserved. Oh, yeah. I mean, anytime you win, it's well-deserved. I'm never one of those people who says, oh, you shouldn't have won or whatever. But it's good to know that, Paul backing up some good results. So, again, was I saying, was he in the semis against Novak at Australian Open or the quarters? Either way, impressive run to start the year from Tommy Paul. Good to see him parlaying that a little bit here. Continuing on. Not an upset, says Snake. Oh, wait. Paul versus Alcaraz wasn't Alcaraz at his 100% best, but it was more of a Paul playing fearlessly, which is not surprising because Paul is now an established player having consistent deep runs in slams. What's wrong with letting the ladies control us every now and then? I look great wearing a saddle, just saying. But how do you look in a G-string, my friend? We got Eggy Nation saying SWIATEK easy W. Well, she is looking to be the first player in this match to hold serve, and she does have the advantage. So, Iga, first serve. Sorry, that was a second serve, and it was a double vault. So, back to deuce. Funny enough, no players with rhythm on serve yet. Covey, I meant deep runs in big tournaments. Yeah, he's been doing pretty well. Paul beat Alcaraz by playing his game. Manor goes to Manor. Sapphire, the expansion of settler colonies into Palestinian territories is a problem, friendo. Let's see here. Getting into the geopolitics early in the morning. Well, for me, it's early. For y'all, it might be afternoon, evening. It's almost 10 a.m. here. Pegula now with the advantage after Iga goes backhand rally ball into the net. Iga, she's wiping off, got the towel, talking to her coach. She's wiping down her legs, her chin, her arms, trying to reset herself, perhaps. You guys are probably wondering, Covey, what are they wearing? Well, I'll tell you what they're wearing. Iga is decked in an is it all black? Hold on, they're only showing half her body. It's oftentimes she wears 3/4 of her colors are one and then the other. Yeah, it's the same thing today. So I'll get to that in a sec. Great serve up the middle, block return. Now Iga with a backhand +1 and Pegula with another dig off of that and a nice one at that. And Pegula forces an error as Iga tries to go swinging volley from the back court and misses it long. So another break, third break in 3 games. And this one for the second time goes to Pegula. Paul is a banger. Paul semis versus Novak. Thank you, Snehil. I knew it was either quarters or semis, but yeah, great result for him to start the year. And like you said, he's had some pretty good results in big tournaments. So good to see from Tommy Paul. Sean was asking, is Tommy Paul America's best chance of a major? It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't see it. I think there are better American players, but he is having a pretty good year. Arguably, he's had I don't know. I got to think about the other results he's had. I'd have to look them up and how he did in France and in Wimbledon. But I was talking to Gary earlier on. We were chatting, and I was saying that Tiafoe, Korda, Shelton. I think those are in my opinion, those guys have higher ceilings than Tommy Paul. But I mean, he might be playing the best overall in big matches this year out of the Americans. That's arguable for sure. I know Fritz has been consistently winning a couple matches each tournament, but not going super deep all the time. 8 p.m. in Egypt. Sorry, you guys, there's a whole bunch of action here, so I can't get to all the comments that I normally do. And Pegula up 15 love, and Iga is going to the umpire to ask a question. Oh, I think people are walking to their seats as Pegula was serving. So she's saying, as Pegula tosses the ball, I can see people moving. And the umpire saying, look, that was just 1 point. It's not happening all the time. And quash that. But let's see if that's something that keeps bothering Iga. Iga with a loopy forehand return. Now forehand Pegula into the net. So 15 all. Covey, this is Paul's best year. You're right. Let's see. She's not American. Okay. I'll say she's from Buffalo. Manor Sapphire was saying handshake. The Egyptian, is that the Egyptian? And then the Israeli flag. Tiafoe is the best chance at US Open, I'd say, but Paul could surprise some folk. I mean, he's obviously surprised Carlos. I think Tommy Paul is really good on hard courts as well. I feel like that's his bread and butter. So it would be really interesting to see. Tiafoe's had a couple of underwhelming results recently. Lost to Milos in this tournament. Was definitely an upset there. But I could see him picking it up during his favorite time of the year, the U.S. Open. I think Tiafoe truly believes that he's going to win a U.S. Open sometime in his career. And, I hope for his sake that it happens. All right, Pegula with the +1 forehand, and that's long by about 3 feet. So it is now 30 all. Again, no one able to run away with a service game as of yet. Okay, I keep saying that I'm going to get into the kits. I will right after this, I promise. 20 minutes in, first serve goes into the net at 30 all. Pegula, big point here, kind of big. If she misses, she doesn't get it, she will face another break point. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand into the net. Pegula, and it is a break point. Pegula angrily slaps her right thigh with the right hand 3 times, and then turns around and grabs new balls from the ball people. All right, so Pegula is wearing a black Adidas visor with the white logo. She's got black Adidas wristbands on either wrist. She's wearing a, let's get into this point here. We got a backhand to backhand from Iga, cross court, backhand Pegula. Now forehand cross court from Iga, which is a winner. Pegula tried her darndest, but was unable to get a racket on it. And it is a 4th straight break to start this match, folks. Nobody wants to hold. Quick reminder, folks, please like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We have over 200 people watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. Like I said, hit that like button. The goal is to get to 100 likes at least, and I believe we can do it. All right, Iga with a big fist pump after that. So I was saying, Pegula is rocking the Adidas. She got the black visor, the black wristband. She's wearing a green, kind of like a teal green top. It's a skirt, all one piece, but she's got the tights under. Like the short tights or whatever, shorts underneath the skirt, and it's bright yellow, like a tennis ball color. And then her shoes are Adidas that are also the same green and yellow and white as well. So looking very good. Iga, very classy, almost like Coco Chanel, rocking white and black. She's got the white on hat, the white wristbands on either, white wristband on her right wrist. She's wearing a dress that is about 80% black. So from her left shoulder all the way to her right side is all black, and then her left sleeve and a little part of her left arm is in white. She's wearing white shoes, white socks, and there you go. That is what they are wearing, folks. Love those classic WTA matches. Again, sorry, folks, I know there's a lot going on in the chat. I'm not able to keep up with all of you as I normally do, but I will do my best. All right, Iga now 30-15. First, she's trying to be the first player in the match to be able to hold. Would it be a consolidation if she just holds? I wonder. Iga was serving better in previous matches. Who will hold first? That's a good question. Very, very good question. Ghost to GSL. Yeah, me too. Sinners closed out Monfils in the 3rd set and looked very, very strong. I think this is what Gary was talking about. Ghosts, all 4 Americans have had the goods to be top 10 for a long time, but they fall flat so often. I'm anxious to see how Tommy looks tonight. And Iga, the +1 backhand, and pretty routine for her normally, but she goes backhand into the high part of the net. She had the space, was unable to convert. By the way, Iga's, although her outfit looks from afar like it's all one piece, like a dress, it is not. It is actually a top and the skirt with like shorts underneath, which is all black. You can tell when she stretches for the serve because there's that gap between the shirt and the bottoms. But if you didn't look closely, you might think it's all one piece. Pegula is at the net. Nice volley. And now Iga lobs trying to get over her. Pegula overhead, but to the backhand of Iga. And Iga forces Pegula to hit another shot, another volley, but this time pretty easy volley into the net from Pegula. So it's a game point for Iga now. Yeah, that backhand volley. I mean, for a doubles player, that's pretty routine. She definitely wants that one back. Iga with the fist pump afterwards. And it is game point for the Polish world number 1. Okay. First serve from Iga is into the net. Good footwork by the ball boy there, though. Really quickly got the ball back to his spot. All right, second serve. Can we have our first hold? Let's see. Second serve is good. Forehand return is an inside-out clean winner from Pegula. Great angle. And back to level at deuce. All right. I mean, if Sinner doesn't win this Masters, I'll be really shocked and don't know when he will. Yeah, Sinner's in that space where it's like, when are you going to do it, buddy? Because he has the path cleared for him, and then he'll just stumble into someone that he just can't really beat. Someone like Medvedev, for example, he has a pretty poor record, or Novak, or whatnot. I'm also anxious to see ADF, says GSL, later today. I haven't seen his matches this week, and he's likely to be the first up for Novak next week. Yeah, Gary and I were chatting about the what was it, the route for Novak. You guys tell me, do you think Novak's path is a tough one or an easy one in Cincinnati? Some people online are saying it's brutal, but in the first 3 matches, he has a combined 35 wins and 1 loss against all the potential opponents. Not until Rune in the semifinal or Medvedev does he have a record where, I mean, Rune, I think he's 1-2. Medvedev, he's still above. But every tournament's different, you know. Novak hasn't played since Wimbledon either, so he's going to be kind of rusty, potentially, kind of how maybe Alcaraz was at the beginning of this tournament. So, I mean, I think, you know, these top contenders obviously just using the Masters as another break point opportunity here, by the way. Got a backhand slice from Pegula, forehand Iga, up the line, no, into the net, and it's another break after a couple game points. So 5 games, 5 breaks. Nobody wants to hold. Here we are. My sister decided to dye my hair red today, so I need to wash it off. Hope I'll have a hair. Max, I agree, but man, the other 3 are playing great this week. Sinner is now supposed to be able to rise above these other guys. I just wonder, like, when Sinner wins that first one, is that going to be a domino where he starts really believing in himself in these bigger tournaments? I really hope it happens at sometime soon. Sinner is smoking hot, says Idemo Lady. Gary, yes, Sinner and the other 3 have increased their level of the tournament. Welcome, Max. Sorry, I might have entering the conversation. As I said, a lot of people. Speaking of a lot of people, like the video. 200 people, only 36 likes. How is that possible? We should at least be at 50 here, at least. But seriously, thank you to every single person for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell. We've got all the content, baby. Tennis lives right here. Egypt Nation saying it's good to see SWIATEK hasn't completely dominated this year. Had a few losses to Rybakina, lost to Saba at Madrid. Yeah, in the final there, a good match, and was pushed at French final versus Muhova. Very good analysis there, Egypt. Thank you for that. Gary is speaking in Russian. Gotta love it. Very, very talented Mr. Gary Batman. Sinner is not hot. Are you serious? If you like carrots, he's hot. Yeah. There's Cyrillic in the chat. Covey, they're gonna send you to the concentration camps. I'm in Canada, baby. We are all good. No one's coming after me. Oh, my audio is sorry, guys. Funny, because I readjusted my mic yesterday, and let me know if the audio continues. Please keep letting me know. If it continues, then I'll just move the mic to my earpiece, and that usually definitely suffices, but I'd rather use the professional mic that I have here. I don't understand why it is a little wonky. Okay, folks, just give me a second. I am going to change the audio. The mic now is going to go through my... Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? Is it a little bit better? Check 1 2. About 10 seconds ago, I switched it up. All right, folks, Pegula now up 40 love. 40 love here. We got Son of Robin. It has sorted itself out now. Might be an internet thing. Okay, well, I have switched it to this. So if it still sounds wonky, then it will be an internet issue. If it's because I switched from my actual mic. And it's a game to love hold for Pegula. Finally, folks, someone has held serve. Give it up for Jess Pegula one time. So it's not a consolidation, but she's up 4-2, like she has consolidated. Do you know what I mean? It's just because everyone has missed. Check it out, folks. Gene, member for 19 months. Congratulations to Gene, our friend from South Africa. How about it, buddy? Congratulations. Let's see. Hello, GTL fam. Hello, buddy. Trudeau heard that you let Gary use Russian words and now he wants to jam your stream. There you go. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm underestimating Canada's surveillance systems. All right. Pegula now up love 15 on the Iga serve. So she seems to be rolling and rocking, making my prediction of Iga in straight sets look very bad right now. Gary saying, Cubby, Novak having a good record against certain guys doesn't make it an easy draw, but you know my take on draws. Everyone is good at this level. You just beat everyone in front of you and you win. Yeah. I'm just saying when people are saying, oh, it's a brutal draw or it's a harrowing draw, I'm like, I mean, he's 35-1 against everyone before the semis. And the only loss was Davidovich Fekina. And that was after he like missed 4 months because he couldn't enter the US. And then he played Monte Carlo after being rusty. So that's kind of why I see that. But I mean, you're right for sure. Like you have to beat everyone, and it's not just like that. But you know, okay, if he faces Monfils, who is 18-0 against, like, is there really a shot there? I mean, I don't see it. 6-0 versus Fritz, 3-0 versus Sinner. Sinner doesn't really get a sniff when he plays him. And again, that doesn't mean that they never will beat him or anything. It just means that it's just been so dominant for so many years, and he's got the book on these guys. All right, so Pegula now is just rocking and rolling. She's up love 40 on the Iga serve. So a bunch of points in a row. I think that's at least 8. She won 4, won the last point in the game before that, and she's won 3 in a row. So 8 points in a row now for Pegula. Triple break point to take a 5-2 lead into this changeover. Can she do it? First serve is a goodie. Backhand return, backhand cross court from Iga, backhand up the line, Pegula, and then Iga with an inside out forehand from the middle of the court out wide. So it's a winner, and it's 15-40, 1 break point saved, 2 to go potentially. Cincy draw has already been made. I've been behind on that. Check it out, Max. Get on it. It's Gene saying hi to Snay Hill. And GSL to Gene, your anniversary comes up at all the right times. Mine is always on off days. Gary, I'm curious, how many months have you been along with us? Definitely more than I've been. I've only been around since last November, so I'm under a year. So you guys are definitely way more seasoned in the GTL forum than I am. And Pegula has 1 more break point. Iga comes to the net and softly drop volleys a point into the open court, saving her second break point against her. Here's a first serve now at 30-40. Beautiful serve right on the line up the middle, and Pegula reaches and gets a piece of it, but it lands along of the baseline. Back to level here at deuce. So Iga, if she wanted any shot to win this set, she needed to win this game, and she's looking better than she did about 2 minutes ago when she was down love 40. Here we go. Which way is this game going to turn? Iga tosses the ball, but didn't like the toss. It looks like, based on the shadow, that the sun might be like directly in Iga's face right now. Just the fact that the shadow's curving kind of back behind her. Ooh, Iga with the +1, and it's wide just by a hair, maybe a few centimeters. And Pegula with a 4th break opportunity in this 7th game of the first set. Okay. Gary, easy and difficult draws doesn't mean it takes credit away from the one who has it. Exactly. I mean, no one's going to go back a year and say, oh, but it was an easy draw. So you won a tournament or you lost a tournament, you did it. You know, you can't take anything away. Wow, Pegula so good, says Egypt Nation. All right, 4th break point opportunity, and Iga on the run, misses a forehand cross court. Pegula with another break, and she is up 5-2. Unbelievable, folks. Another break. That's 3 breaks already. Check that. It's actually 4 breaks. 4 breaks of Iga. She is having a tough one so far, to say the least, folks. Yeah. She has been broken 4 out of 4 times. Not very common to see this. Covey, Cincinnati draw is difficult for Novak, but Steph's draw is most difficult, and Medi and Carlos have easy draws, in my opinion. Yeah, I have to take a look at the entire thing again for the other guys. Novak's draw, Sinner, that's interesting. Hygiene says Nail has Sinner, says Max. Pegula is so curvy and attractive, makes it more difficult for me to hate on her. But I'm gonna refocus my efforts and really dedicate myself to the hate. It's about commitment, folks. Funny. The mountain range, I think you're talking about Cape Town. I was skimming through there. Mountain range above the city looks amazing. If you haven't read this book called The Power of One, it has the most vivid description of the South African landscape. It's like, I feel like I know the country, even though I've never been there. It's the most, and it's also one of the most beautiful books you could ever read. It's called The Power of One. Seriously, check it out if you're a reader. How do you hate Pegula? Nice, Egypt. Vondrosova got a bagel from Coco Gauff. This feels like a dream, says Max. Hey, Max. To Egypt Nation from Ghost. How, you ask? With gusto, with aplomb, with vim and vigor. Vim is a great word. All right, Pegula with a backhand +1. Tries to go cross court, but it's long. Love 15. Great start for Jessie Pegula, folks. She has broken Iga 4 times. Count it, 4 times. She's actually only held serve once, and she's been broken twice herself. So this is a bizarro world set here from these two ladies. And a great serve comes unreturned back in place, or unreturned, not back in play. So Pegula, 15 all. Beautiful ace up the tee. 30-15 for Pegula. She looks to be rolling here, folks. Second ace of the day. None for Iga. 0 double faults Pegula. 1 for SWIATEK. Covey, did you say the bloodbath between Kasatkina and Rybakina last night? I don't think I've ever seen 20 breaks in a match. I did not. I wasn't able to catch that one. Yeah, unbelievable. 20 breaks. I mean, come on. Especially when you got someone like Rybakina, who's got one of the best serves, if not the best serve in the women's game. GSL answering my question that I posed earlier. Covey, I became a GTL member during the Novak trial. Okay. So 2 years ago. Or maybe a year and a half now, I guess. Before that, I was a subscriber, and I occasionally watch Ben and JG just to hear the British accents. Very, very good. Okay, well, you've solidified yourself as a true member of this fam. Gene, I am so sorry I missed Rybakina Dasha. You know how much I love Dasha's fighting spirit. I was sad about the results. Speaking of results, folks, Jessica Pegula holds and takes the 6-2 first set. Congratulations to Pegula. She deserves a button.
Jessica, she's a girl from America. Jessica, she's a girl from America. Jessica, Pegula.
Okay, so Iga, after this first set, has left the court. She's got her diary with her. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but Iga often has a diary she has in her bag with her. I guess she takes notes and writes down thoughts, I guess, but when she has a chance to, she has a thought that she wants to write down. So it looks like she's going to clear her head, use the facilities, maybe write down a couple of notes. So will be a little bit of a break, maybe 2-3 minutes, I'm thinking. But let's see if this break will help her, or help Pegula, or just keep things going as they are. But it was definitely a very rough set from the world number one. I'm not sure if she's ever been broken 4 out of 4 times in a set. That's something I don't even know how I'd be able to find that out. But definitely a great effort from Pegula. She was also getting broken. First 5 games of this match, everyone was broken on the first 5 games. So Pegula didn't fare too much better until midway through, and then she held a couple of times, and that was the difference. All right, folks, as I said earlier, GSL saying overlooking JPEG or Ludmila is perilous. Very good word there. They are really on point this week. That Rybakina Kasatkina match was great. Not the prettiest tennis, but highly competitive. Idemo lady, let's go. JPEG. Gary says, Snail, you will be gutted to hear that Dasha was serving for the match 5-4 in the second set and 6-5 in the third set, and she was 2 points away from winning the match twice. Bummer. Idemo lady, ding, 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 winner, chicken dinner. What was the question? Ooh, Mozambique. And what was the answer? Oh, looks. Pop quiz to the non-Africans. Which African country includes an AK-47 on its national flag? Wow. I did not know that. Yeah, I did not know that. That's actually pretty crazy. I feel like that should be like on the American flag, shouldn't it? Jokes. Pegula! I don't have that money. Go Pegula, says Yvonne May. Folks, have we gotten to 50 likes? 46. We're only 4 away from 50. Let's see if we can hit 50 before the beginning of this next set. Pegula sitting down, looking very calm. Quick question, folks. Do you think, since Pegula is from Buffalo, do you think she flies home in a private jet after every match from Montreal, probably a 40-minute flight, or does she just stay in a hotel in Montreal? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. Sean, tough week for the number ones, Iga and Alcaraz. What's up with these courts? Yeah, good question. I don't know. I mean, the water in Canada, at least in Vancouver, is great. Maybe the water in Ontario and Montreal is not as good. But yeah, I'm really not sure. A lot of upsets going on. I honestly think some has to do with the fact that not many players have played since Wimbledon, not just the top players, but most players. So just a little bit of rust here and there, but hopefully all the top players are gunning at full speed heading into the US Open on both the men's and women's side, because that's where we really want to see the action. Snail, yes, maybe it's best I didn't see that. I would have been gutted for Dasha, but I'm not really surprised her game still has a somewhat low ceiling. I would agree with that. Good comments there, Gary. Sean with the good questions. Going to sniff? Huh? I'm not sure what that means. Dear God, it's me, Iga. No, not that one. I won the French Open, remember? No, he's Spanish and also Iga. Nothing. That's funny. You should write some scripts, honestly. The reason why Kasatkina Rybakina had so many breaks of serve is because last night the conditions were slow and both were unable to hit through the court, which resulted in many neutral rallies. Cubby, thank you for that, Gene. The serve was basically neutralized. Yeah, but wouldn't that give Kasatkina well, I guess Rybakina also still hits harder. Interesting. Hello, you ain't wrong. Just hit that thumb. That's right. Hit that thumbs up. All right, Iga walking back, towel no longer around her shoulders. Now it's draped over her left arm. Still got the pen and notebook in her left hand, and she's got security surrounding her in case someone tries to mob her, which I don't think is likely to happen. But we never know, man. We've had some very bad luck for women in tennis with stabbings, believe it or not. I can't believe I have to say that out loud. Gene, Rybakina is not on my list of favorite players at all, and I have absolutely no reason for that. There's nothing to dislike. Yeah, Gary, I actually started the year like high on the Saba train, but I don't know if it's the demeanor of Rybakina or what. She's just cute as a button, and she's so calm, and she's just there's something. She's kind of taken over my heart a little bit more than Saba. Though I am extremely, extremely happy Sabalenka did get her first major this year, and hopefully she might even get a second one in New York. All right, folks, Iga Swiatek back from the facilities after the first set. She took a little break, and she is serving to kick off set number 2. She is yet to hold. She is 0 for 4, believe it or not, in the first set. Did not hold a single time. See if she can change that. Here we go. First serve to kick off the second set. Wow, that one went low, right into the middle of the net. So if you're looking for signs, that is an ominous one. Second serve. It's a good one. Forehand Pegula, and it's a clean winner up the line, just ripping these second serve winners. Pegula has won all 6 points on the Iga second serve. So Iga has a 0% winning percentage on second serves. 0 for 6. She's just not having a good day on the service at the service line today, folks. I don't think I've ever seen that stat from Iga. First serve is a let here. Let's see. Gosh, you guys are popping off in the comments today. Loving it. 50. Oh, by the way, we hit 50 likes, another 40. Well, we're at 51 now. So another 49, and I'm going to hit the 100 likes button. And if we go even crazier, we can get to 200 likes, and I'll give you the 200 likes button. All right, good first serve right at the body. Pegula unable to move out of the way, and her forehand goes haywire, about 12 feet wide of the inside-out return, and it's now 15 all. We have a new friend here, Chi Trung. Basically, Pegula demolished Iga at the United Cup. It's counted as a WTA event. Come on. Yeah, she did. Straight sets, actually. Iga did get revenge in Doha in the final. She won 6-3, 6-love later on. That was in February, but definitely good. And thank you, Chi, for your comment. My name is Covey. Thanks for joining. I don't know if we've met before, but definitely appreciate you putting your comment into the chat. Pegula with another forehand. So it's a return +1, I like to call it. And her forehand up the line is just lights out right now. I mean, unless Iga figures something out in the next 10 minutes, I don't see this match going beyond 2 sets. I just, everyone can have an off day. We know that. But this is definitely surprising that it's been sustained for the entire, 48 minutes? And this is how long normally it takes her to win a match. She hasn't even held a game yet. Iga's, interestingly, she's doing some shadow swing. So she got a ball from the ball person, and then she kind of got the ball, dropped it, and then it almost looked like she was going to hit the ball, but she didn't. She just did some practice swing. So she's trying to do stuff to get herself out of this funk. 30 all. First serve is good. Backhand return, nice and deep. Oh no, it's called out just a second after I was expecting it. So 40-30. Iga with a chance to get her first hold of the match. Crazy to think that it would be 9 games in, but 5th service game for her. SWIATEK wins, says our friend here. Lesotho. That's a question. What was another pop quiz? What's the name of the independent nation inside South Africa? Okay, Lesotho. Is that the answer? Where is Iga? Says James Wortham or Wortham. Not sure. She's I know she's in Montreal, but I don't know if her body and her mind are both in the same place right now. Second serve is good. A ripper of a forehand, but it goes long. And finally, Iga Swiatek holds for the first time in 5 service games. I think she deserves a button.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm eager when I'm your child. I'm the feature, gonna beat ya. I'm eager, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Oh, so Iga Swiatek, in case you're wondering, folks, is on an 8-match winning streak. She won 5 matches to win the title, the 250 title in Warsaw, the capital of Poland, her home country. First title in her home country for the world #1. And then she is beaten Pliskova in the first round here, in the second round, her first match. She beat Mukova in her second match, and she beat Danielle Collins yesterday. So Iga trying to keep this streak alive. Pegula trying to say, I don't want you to do that. Pegula herself is on a 3-match winning streak after losing in Washington to Sakkari. So she's taken out Putintseva, Paolini, and Coco Gauff, her doubles partner and good friend. So SWIATEK now, a little bit of rhythm. She is up love 15 on the Pegula serve. Pegula, first serve now is good. Backhand return up the middle, forehand Pegula. Forehand Iga, backhand cross-court Pegula, backhand cross-court Iga, backhand Pegula into the net. She tried to go up the line into the high part of the net. Love 30 now, and be careful. Oh, look at it, folks. We got a tip. Bloop, bloop. This is from Manor. Welcome, Manor. Welcome. Thank you, Manor. We really, really appreciate the tip. Always feels nice when you're commentating and someone is enjoying it. I'm not trying to say you need to give me a tip for me to be happy. I'm just saying that it's a nice little thing that people are enjoying the stream. Manor, if you would like a button, please let me know. Now, before I tell you, we don't have too many right now, but I could ask Ben to throw one in there. So we have Muhova, we have Hurkacz, we have Alcaraz, we got Pegula, Iga. That's all we have loaded right now. But if you would like someone else, let me know, and I could see if Ben will throw one in there. All right, break point, love 40, and Pegula rally ball backhand into the net, and it's a break to love. Has she turned the tides back in her favor? We'll find out soon enough. And it's 2-love for world number 1, trying to right the ship. That's it. That is it for now. But like I said, let me know which one you would like, and I'll throw it in there. Oh, Kathy's in the house. I like birds, dogs, and reptiles. Hey, Kathy, how are you? We also have Irina Capella. Ooh, I thought it was going to be Coppola, like Francis Ford. Welcome, Irina, saying go Iga. Nice to have new names and faces in the chat. We have James saying Iga will lose. By the way, was Lesotho the right answer? I'm curious. All right, first serve is good. Right at the body, Pegula can't move out of the way quick enough to get a good racket on that, and the return goes long. So Iga now on a little bit of a run, and she is up 15-love on her serve. See here. Yeah, Iga, first serve, beautifully out wide, but an even better return with a crazy sharp angle. It's a clean winner on the backhand wing, off the backhand wing from Pegula. I did not see that one coming, especially after such a great kicker out wide. But the timing, as I mentioned off the top, Pegula is one of my favorites when it comes to returning serve on the women's side. She is really, really sharp, and today is no exception. We got Manor, says Kathy. Wow, Manor. Bloop, bloop. Let's see, where is... Let's see, Manor. Yeah, so Manor, let me know if you have something there. All right, we got a rally going, but not that long, because Iga's second shot was an inside-out forehand that went wide and is now 15-30. So was that just a little blip of energy for Iga where she kind of caught fire? And is it being dampened again, or will she continue? Let's find out. My Tanya is a full-blown bird watcher now, and she has an insanely good collection of photos on Instagram. Very, very nice. Feel free to throw her handle in the comments, and if anyone wants to follow her, if that's what you'd like to do, Gary, no pressure or anything, but Pegula with a ripping forehand as Iga made her way to the net after a pretty decent approach shot. Actually, it definitely could have been a little closer to the sideline. She really kind of put it in the middle. So we have a double break point. So after Iga finally held for the first time in 5 service games, now she's facing another 2, at least one, I should say, break points. Ooh. Yeah, some of these line calls are a little late. Anyways, first serve was called out about a second and a half after it bounced off the court. All right, second serve. Can Pegula continue to just destroy these second serves? Good second serve, nice and deep, but it wasn't a winner this time. Now forehand up the line, Iga, and it's a crushing forehand. That is more like it. So I think she's starting to find her rhythm. Will it be enough to get back into this match? Not sure just yet. I'm going to have to see it for a couple, 2-3 sustained games, but definitely in the last 2-3 minutes, showing some better signs of life here than she had in the beginning of this match. Reptiles are cool too. Chameleons are trippy. Lesotho is correct. Hi, Kathy, by the way, says Ghosty. There's also a country called Eswatini inside South Africa, but it's not totally landlocked like Lesotho. Eswatini shares a teeny little border with Mozambique. Very, very cool. A country inside a country. It's like Inception, but for countries. All right, serve is good. Backhand return right up the middle. Now, backhand cross court from Iga. Backhand cross court Pegula, but that one is long. So both break points saved. And now we're at deuce once again. SWIATEK went from looking precarious to now potentially with a chance to consolidate and be up 3-love. Ooh, Pegula very, very quietly and calmly drops an F-bomb under her breath while slapping her right thigh. Thanks to the magic of slow-mo replay. That's what I'm assuming she said. I feel like I'm pretty accurate there. All right, first serve, long from Iga, and then the ball came back to her, and it's, they sometimes kick the ball away. She actually kind of punched at it with the bottom of her foot in disgust. So body language kind of funny from Iga. All right, second serve. It's a good one. Pegula, return up the line. Backhand cross court Iga, backhand Pegula, backhand Iga, cross court, and that's wide as well. So another break point, third one of this game, and she has just been constantly under a barrage of pressure anytime she has been bouncing that ball at the service line. They're showing a couple replays of how she smacked that ball with the bottom of her foot. It was such an awkward, weird thing. The way she did it, it kind of looked funny. I don't know why I'm so stuck up on that. Let's see. A country inside a country. Oh, we got that one. Honestly, I want to hear the best song ever, aka Azarenka. But I guess we can hear someone else. Well, let's see. We can try. I can ask Ben if we can get Azarenka. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Where's my chat with Ben? Hello, Ben. Can we get the Azarenka button up, please? Thanks. Okay. So let's see. All right, Manor. So I hope Ben sees this. I'm sure he will. He's generally always on it. Ben and JG are always on it, actually, I got to say. Okay, Iga now back to deuce. 57 minutes into this one. She is down a set, but up a break. And her forehand +1 up the line. She had the entire line after pulling Pegula out wide on the serve. But the forehand, once again, not close to getting over and goes directly into the net. And she's looking at her box saying, I don't think I can hit the ball today, or something. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yep, that's me. Okay, another Africa question. Which African nation has the oldest desert on Earth? I don't know, but is the answer the Gobi Desert? Because I have a dog named Gobi, and she's adorable. Okay, Pegula with a fourth break point opportunity in this game. Backhand return is nice and deep. Iga with a backhand up the line, and Pegula goes up the line, that same line, forehand, and breaks. So what looked like Iga turning the switch has been unswitched by Pegula, and she is broken once again. Now we're on serve, 1-2 here in the second. So, Namibia in the end. And then, damn, you guys are too smart. Namibia, yes. Namib Desert, in fact. Good work, partner. They want it to not be confused with Switzerland. Ghost, I know stuff. You do, hella stuff. Um, I have questions for you, Ghost. Which is the only country with legs in her flag? Legs. Interesting. That's a very good question. Inema lady. Manor, human legs or just legs? Idemo, whoops, human legs. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought Manor and Idemo lady were the same. Now I have no. I literally have zero idea because now they're commenting back to back. So I have no idea what's going on. But whatever it is, you have me. You have totally got me. My head has no idea what's going on here. Manor, African, because all I can think of is Isle of Man. LOL, definitely not African. Hey, GG, Jess playing well. Kathy, a little smile in the direction of Ghost. Ghost, incorrect. Go Iga, says our friend here. Sorry, I can't read your name. Unfortunately, don't know how to read that those letters. Buzz, smashing my fist. Arg. Thank you. Compliment King. What did Compliment King say? Oh, Max knows her music. Yes, she absolutely does. I've learned so much from Max music. I've learned so much from tennis from all of you. And Iga, wow, a very high loopy forehand. Now a backhand Pegula. Forehand Iga up the line, and it's a winner. And she'll take the first point on the Pegula serve. Love 15 here at 1-2 in the second set. Covey, I'm not Manor. Yes, I'm starting to believe that now. LOL. legs. Let me think. Pegula takes another break point. Isn't this crazy? The Pegula Samsonova final would not surprise me a tiny bit. Not this week. Maybe Belize? Yes, Idemo. Okay, Pegula with a serve to the backhand of Iga, and the backhand goes just wide. Tried to hit a winner off of that up the line, missed it by about 3 or 4 inches. So Pegula, 15 all here, trying to level this set up here after being broken in her first game, although she broke back just on the last one. Oh, great angle from Iga, and Pegula races over, gets a backhand slice, barely lands it back into the court. But Iga smartly goes cross-court easily with that. Didn't put too much on it. She didn't need to as Pegula was so far off the court. And she just gently taps that into the open court. 15-30. Irina Kapala saying, go, Iga. Gary, it would definitely surprise me because Pegula very rarely beats the top players like the big three. Yeah, that's a good point. She's looking good right now, though. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, Pegula with a nice looping forehand to neutralize the point. But then her next backhand, which was a rally ball, goes into the net, and you can see the frustration on her face. She's now down 15-40, and Iga has a couple more break points. If she can get one here, it would really help her cause and chances in this match. It's Belize? Yes, Ghost. Oh, look at that. 2 dudes with legs. LOL, funny. Okay, forehand Iga on the return. Now backhand Pegula cross court. Backhand Iga up the line. Again, misses into the alleyway, and it's 30-40. 1 break point saved here. Interesting headline on Tennis Infinity exclusive. Raducanu's U.S. Open triumph wasn't a fluke, according to Coach Machi. Another question. I'm not that good with countries. LOL, says the demo lady. Irina saying Super Iga. Gary, one thing that I know about Machi, and one thing that he really believes, is that if you've done something once, that you can find a way to get back there. I've heard him say that several times. I think he's a great listen. If you ever get a chance to listen to him on, the backhand from Pegula goes into the net, jumps up, and then drops on her side. So she is broken yet again. Iga now, it's not really consolidated. It's a break, but she is up 3. Yeah, Machi, I heard him say that about Iga. I also heard him say that about Sophia Kenin. And then also, there's some men's player that Oh, I think Dominic Thiem. He was also saying, Dominic Thiem. He can do it again. He knows how to do it. It's just will he? So I think he's a big believer in if you've done it, you can do it again. Ask me about history though. I major in this. Says Idemo lady. All right, Iga 15-love here, looking to roll through the second set. It hasn't been as easy this match as her previous matchups against Pegula. She has won 5 of the 7 matches, although the very first time they met, Pegula was 25 and Iga was 18. So I'd say since Iga has become Iga, she's had a much better record, meaning the dominant Iga that we know, the tour professional. All right, 15-all, first serve, long, second serve on the way. And let's not forget, folks, Pegula did win, I think it was the 1,000 level tournament at the end of the year in Mexico for the women. Was it Guadalajara, I want to say? But anyways, I know she won a 1,000 in Mexico. And Pegula off the rally ball with a beautiful forehand that looks like it bounced right off the line and maybe confused Iga. She thought, the way she looked down, I think she thought maybe it was long. And now it is 15-30. So far, Iga, folks, has only held once in 6 service games, and she's under some pressure again. Ooh, what a great serve. Right up the tee. Pegula returned it, just barely getting a racket on it. It looped up, and it landed on the top of the net, and then decided to go back onto Pegula's side, or else that would have been a devastating point against Iga. Normally those lobs, they rarely make it over the net if they hit the net. It just doesn't have enough forward energy. If we're getting into physics, well, Covey, I'll ask you easy question. What is the only country without red, blue, or white in her flag? Isn't like the Libyan flag all green? Libya? Let me know what you think. I want to say the Libyan flag is just all green. That's my guess. Let me know. And I didn't look that up, by the way. So if I get it right, that would be pretty awesome. Jamaica? No, Jamaica has red, I believe. Okay, here's one. Since the Sahel is in the news right now, which African countries use a currency based on the franc? It's interesting. My buddy said, I'm going to dinner with a buddy tonight, and he suggested just now, I saw on the WhatsApp, he said, Cubby, let's go to Sahel tonight. So how funny is that? Go, Iga from Poland. I think there's 3, says Idemo lady. Cubby, it was only green until 2011. Okay. Nigeria has green and white. Yeah, but white is in there, buddy. Is that what you said? Did you say white, green, and red? Or white, blue, and red? Iga finds herself into another deuce. What is happening? Oh, Iga literally just ran over to her box, grabbed water to her bench, grabbed some water, and then raced back over. No harm, no foul, I suppose, but you don't normally see players race over to get a swig of water mid game. Covey, Jamaica doesn't have red. What am I talking about? Doesn't have red? What am I thinking? They have green, yellow, and what's the other one for? Am I right? Is it black? Sorry, maybe it's black. Idemo, it was until 2018. Good answers, though. Let me think. That's a tough one. All right, Pegula with yet another breakpoint opportunity. Iga must feel like she's starting every service game down love 40. What a beautiful backhand pass. That's another time now that Iga has approached on a not a good approach shot. So definitely something's not working between the ears today. She's not as sharp, not as focused, I don't think. Okay, break point, second serve now. Pegula has been feasting on them. She's been winning 75% second serves on the Iga serve. Here's the second, and it's a double fault. So Pegula breaks once again. For the 6th time in 7 service games, Pegula breaks Iga Świątek. Covey, the answer is Jamaica, indeed. Black, green, and yellow. Oh, green. Why did I think red? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do too many things at once, I think. But I like these questions. I like these trivias. Red, blue, or white? Yeah. Well, I know the answers are not the United States and France. That's for sure, because they are the exact opposite. Another easy question: which country changed her flag the most? Bonus if you know how many times. Honestly, I literally would have no idea about that. Manor, that's not easy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how easy that one is. Iga with a crying emoji says Arena Kapala. Jamaica, of course. Good work, Snahill. All right, folks. 60 likes on this one. Let's get to 100. I'll hit that 100 like button. If you haven't heard it, it is a doozy. Mauritania, too. Someone said that already, right? It's nice to see Manoris alter ego in this chat. Haha. I think I know, though. Oops. Not sure. Gary, Idemo, take a guess, says Manor. All right, Pegula. Can she hold and bring it back to 3-all? We are on serve, but she still needs to hold to get truly level here and really put the screws to Iga. Max, alter ego, LOL. I don't want to ruin it for y'all, but Gary also is Batman. So in case you're wondering who Batman really is, it's Gary. All right, backhand to backhand rally going on here. And, that one looked really deep from Pegula, but they didn't call it out. Now we're going to the forehand side. Forehand Iga. Oh, forehand shank. And that was a proper lamb shankarooski. That landed about 12 rows into the stands there. So Iga just ripping a ball without seeing it properly, I'm guessing. Afghanistan, 25 times. Snahill, yellow, red, and green. I'm cheating on Google. No, Covey, I'm Batman. Come on. Gary is Batman, yes, but play it cool, y'all. Don't tell anybody he's the hero we need, but not the hero we deserve. He's too good for us, folks. Let's see here. Manor, I don't think you're Batman, and the only reason I say that is not because I don't think you could be an amazing Batman. It's because you said you're Batman, and Batman would just never say that. Unless he was trying to make me think that he is Batman by lying to me. So now you got me. Maybe you are Batman. All right, ripper of a forehand from Iga. It's a clean winner, so she does get on the board on this Pegula service game, but Pegula still up 30-15. Idemo, it is Afghanistan, but not 25 times. I'll take it. 30 times. Credits Google. Oh my gosh. Okay, backhand Pegula, backhand Iga. We're into a nice rally. Backhand Pegula, backhand Iga, all cross court. Backhand Pegula. Now forehand Iga, inside in. Pegula with a defensive chop. Now Iga with another rip header to the same side. And this time Pegula shanks it. And that one goes into not the 12th row, but about the second row. $30-all. So Iga looking to excusez-moi. I said that in French because, of course, this match is in Montreal, as they say. Snahill, we aren't using Google. Google is for weak guys. Manor, your questions are like ridiculously tough. All right, backhand to backhand once again. Backhand Iga up the middle. Forehand Pegula inside out. Winner, chicken dinner. But not for me because I'm vegetarian. However, it is now game point for Pegula. Can she level this one up? She had the chance to on her last service game, but she got broken. This time she has a game point and is looking to level this second set and really put some pressure on Iga. The entire point, I guess. GG, a surprising level of crime here in sleepy Palm Coast. Not getting much sleep. That's too bad, Gary. Hopefully you're keeping those guys in line. Where is Roland when we need him? He likes those. Yeah, Roland has really good trivia questions. Okay, there are 3 national flags in the world featuring a dragon. Which countries are they? Is one of them England? I feel like maybe. I mean, they have, how many flags is England? Don't they have like the Union Jack and then they have like another one? I feel like winner, tofu dinner. Yeah, there you go. Although tofu is my cousin's dog and we don't want to eat tofu. He's really cute. He's a Labradoodle. All right, we got a forehand to forehand rally going after a decent serve from Pegula. Still game point. Oh, Pegula backhand off the net cord. Does not phase Iga. She goes up the line forehand winner with that. Back to level at deuce. Questions related to tennis might be better answering, says Snail. Oh, Snail, you're coming up with the funniest comments today. And normally that's Ghosty, but no offense, Ghost. But Snail's got the comedic side taken care of today. Wales, Bhutan, and maybe it's Wales that I'm thinking of. Idemo got 2 of them. Manoris should make an album of her alter ego, Manoris and Idemo Lady. LOL, Snail. Okay, Iga with a short ball. Oh my heavens. She had a short ball from about halfway between the net and the service line, and she ridiculously mishit that one by like, I mean, she's not seeing the ball. She is shanking left and right. Both girls playing baseball, foul balls. Max, LOL, I'm not Idemo Lady, but I wish I can't sing. Max, I actually making music. Pegula holds, and it is 3-all. So you could say that she has consolidated the last break. Congrats to the American one. All right, we are 1 hour, 17 minutes into this one, and Pegula now is 3 games away from a spot in the finals here in Montreal. Unreal. Iga has hit 2 shanks in that last game that were pretty big shanks. She is not seeing the ball well. She's been broken 6 out of 7 service games, and she just got her first serve demolished. Clean winner, forehand up the line, and Pegula is seeing the ball as well as Iga is not seeing the ball, if that makes sense. The inverse ratio there. All right, so Iga having a tough service day, and not this time though. Beautiful serve right at the body. Pegula can't get out of the way the racket face. It wasn't really a forehand. It was just a block that went long. So 15-all. Idemo Lady, Aretha Franklin in her prime can sing Circles Around You. I think Aretha Franklin in her prime can sing circles around like 99.99999% of the Earth's population. Iga, Irina, by the way, I believe she passed away, R.I.P. Covey, she's not an American. Sorry, the billionaire. The billionaire who was born within the boundaries of the United States is tied at 3 here. All right, backhand return from Pegula, and forehand from Iga goes into the net, and just no rhythm at all. Mixed with Pegula rhythming the crap out of herself right now, and it's 15-30. I'm learning from Ghost, but without the controversial part. JPEG called out, "Come on," like a squeaky toy. There you go. Okay, Iga now, 15-30, another big point. Good serve up the tee, block back, return up the middle, inside out forehand. Iga blocked again from Pegula. Backhand Pegula. Oh no! Iga made her way to the net. Pegula hit a backhand right to her, and Iga's forehand volley just sailed. She literally just had to tilt her racket downward, and it would have, boom, gone into the court and won it. But she went like this, and it went straight off. And I mean, Iga is not on right now, folks. It is absolutely and fully official. Iga is not feeling it. She is down 15-40. Another couple of break points now, potentially for Pegula. First serve is long, so now even more chance for Pegula to take it. Pegula has won 78% of the second serves from Iga. She's won 14 out of 18. Unbelievable numbers here. Nice return up the middle. Forehand from Iga is good. Now forehand Pegula. Backhand from Iga is wide. Lands on the doubles outline. So Pegula has now broken incredibly for the 7th time in 8 service games. I am floored. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Another break. Okay, so because Ghost keeps saying that Jessica Pegula is not American, it really threw me for a loop on that lyric where Ben says, Jessica, she's a girl from not America. Jessica, she's a girl not from America. So there you go. That's what was going on in my head during that changeover. Think of Pegula as Lesotho. That was good. That's good. This is worse than I thought for Iga. Yeah, it's not looking great. Why couldn't Iga have these mistakes against Collins? Life just ain't fair. Oh, by the way, someone was saying, Covey, did you see Sakari getting yelled at by Collins? And she told her, like, shut your mouth twice. That was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Idemo lady, I'm just kidding, says Max. Biscuits and strawberry jam sounds good right now. Yeah, for sure. I'm so happy. My wallet is so sad. My mama makes a great biscuit. Okay, now we're talking biscuits. JPEG must have been tired of being defeated by Iga. Yeah, I mean, she lost 5 of the last 6, so she's definitely due. But this is something else, folks. Iga's, I mean, you have your bad days, and you're allowed to, but definitely pretty surprising. Like, I've never seen her get broken 7 out of 8 times ever. And I could be wrong, might have happened. But normally she's the one who's bageling and making everyone have zeros all over their side of the score sheet. All right, Pegula now serving here in game number 8, down love 15, second serve on the way. It's a good one. Backhand return, cross court, backhand Pegula, backhand Iga, all cross court here, backhand Pegula. It's a winner, short angle. And gosh, Pegula has hit so many short angle winners where Iga just would have had no chance, even if she was running as fast as Monfils or Djokovic or Alcaraz or whatever, or Tommy Paul. Just beautiful placement. 15 all here. Good first serve. Backhand up the line. Now backhand cross-court Pegula. Backhand middle Pegula. Iga. And then Pegula back up the middle. Forehand inside out from Iga goes into the alleyway. 30-15 now. Coming to America, the first movie is funny. Oh, yeah. That is an all-time classic. All-time classic movie. I love, like, the barbershop scenes. You got Arsenio Hall in there. You got the McDougalls instead of McDonald's. Or is it McDowell's or McDougal? I think it's McDowell's is the family that has the McDonald's kind of thing. Yeah, a great movie. Very, very good movie. 40-15 for JPEG. And she now, folks, is 5 points away from a date with someone in the final. Have some poutine after this if she can close it out as a little treat. Okay, folks, any ideas for good dinner? I mean, I'm a huge fan of Mediterranean food. I love me some, baklava, but that's dessert. But we'll get, you got the falafels, you got the hummus, you got the tabbouleh. You got there's this dish called Najib's Special. It's a baked cauliflower. It's literally like if I was going to be on trial for murder and they're going to put me to death, even though we don't have that here in Canada. If I were to go to Texas and do something bad and they say, okay, what do you want on your last meal? I would say I want baked cauliflower because that is one delicious meal. I like it when women tell me to shut my mouth or what, sweetheart? Or what? I actually need to eat too, says Manor. Oh gosh, you're really messing with me. Come on, Jess, let's get this one done. She could be the second American to beat a number one in 24 hours. That's a good call, Gary. I'm allergic to gluten. Tabbouleh is greater than everything. Yeah, I feel you. I love tabbouleh. Tabbouleh. 40 all, so 40-15. And she's found her way back, has Iga, and now she has a break point because her backhand off the second serve was an inside-out winner with a great angle. So I was talking about Pegula hitting wonderful angles. Well, Iga heard me and said, hold my beer, Cubby. And boom, nice one. I don't know how to spell it, but I know how to make it. That's the more important thing. All right, Pegula with a forehand. It's a high looper. Now Iga steps in, forehand winner cross court, and she breaks right back. Not done just yet, folks. Another break in this one. I mean, the amount of breaks is just ridiculous. But this time, it's Iga breaking. All right, folks, we are only 34, or is it 34 or 36? 36 likes away from 100. I know we can do it. We've got about 180 of you in here. Thank you all for joining me from wherever you may be from. I am here in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Of course, this tournament is in Canada, but on the other coast. It's about a 5-hour flight from me. So people were asking in the last stream I did, how close is Montreal? Is it driving distance? I mean, it is driving, but if I want to drive for 40 to 45 hours. But yeah. Okay, here we go. Iga, ooh, backhand into the rally, goes wide. Love 15. In 2021, in a 2021 interview, says Ghost, with vegan Hubie Hurkacz, he specifically mentioned loving the food from 2 particular countries. Which countries? Oh, I gotta be India. Gotta be in there. And I did not know that Hubie Hurkacz is vegan. That is amazing. Like the cut of that guy's jib. I've never tried tabbouleh before. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Ghost, Indian and Thai. Okay, that's good. Ghost, I think the countries that is known to use lots of vegan food. Oh, Pegula with a nice backhand, but Iga, after Pegula gets pulled out wide, Iga goes the other direction with the forehand and cleanly hits a winner. Nicely done. 15 all. Hubie with the eyes. No. Haiti SWIATEK says, Ida. Welcome, Ida. Gun Lugum. Very cool name. Hopefully I didn't completely butcher it. It's not done yet. No, you're right, Gene. As you all know, what I always say is if a top player is within a break, it's never over. They have the experience and the ability to come through. That doesn't mean they will every time, but it means that they definitely believe they can. Abhishek Pandey saying love for Iga. Welcome, Abhi. Nice to have you, my friend. Dang it, Manor is on fuego. So it is Thai and Indian. Okay, that's funny because those are. I also like Mexican food a lot. Obviously, I put like beans instead of the meat, but huge fan of Mexican food, Tex-Mex and actual Mexican food. Mediterranean is also really good. Italian food cannot go wrong. Iga must have known how Rybakina won from the jaws of defeat. She wouldn't want to just go down easily. Yeah, for sure. Pasta from scratch. Ooh, delicious. From Nona. Ghost, I'm an Hubie expert. Okay, into the rally here. And now the backhand from Iga. I am shook for Iga here, you guys, because she's down 15-40, and it looks like she might get broken for the 8th time in 9 service games. I am shocked. Just 100% shocked right now. Pegula, just, I mean, what did she eat this morning? She ate her Wheaties, that's for sure. All right, first serve, let. Crowd pretty quiet. There's a jet going over, or an airplane going over the. You guys actually looking at it. Getting louder and louder, and serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Oh, it's long. I was gonna say that one definitely looked long. I don't know why, but the electronic line calling is kind of like a second slower than I'm expecting. I'm kind of expecting an immediate call like you normally get, but anyways, one break point saved, another one on deck here. 30-40, Iga serving. Good serve, backhand return up the middle, backhand Iga, backhand Pegula, backhand Iga, all cross court. Now up the line, Pegula, forehand cross court Iga, and that's wide. And it's another break. It's the 8th break of Iga's service in this match. Ooh, JPEG. Thankfully, her button is long enough that I can go get water without you guys.
Jessica, she's a girl from America. Jessica, she's a girl from America. Jessica, Pegula.
All right, y'all. We are down to the nitty-gritty, as they would say on South Park. Pegula is 4 points away from a date with the final, whoever that may be, whether it is Samsonova or Rybakina. We'll find out later today. And it's not a guarantee that she will be in that final, but she is up one set, and she is up a break, and she is serving for the match as soon as they get up from this changeover. So she looks very calm, very composed, doesn't look shaky or nervous or rattled, or that the moment is getting to her. Just calmly gets up, walks over to the service line. Iga does the same. Okay. We got Proce Nerwolsal. Again, Arena, thank you very much for the comment. Gene, Pegula is playing great. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I can't make tabbouleh actually, but I don't think I have burgle or whatever you call it in English. I'm not sure what burgle is. Are you talking about like parsley or something? I'm amazed, says Gene. What the hell is happening? Snail, you're just making me laugh like crazy today. Even that last one wasn't, I know it was meant to be funny, but just the what the hell is happening. Please, Iga lose, says Gene. Let's go, Pegula. Oh, great return from Iga, and Pegula chops it back. Iga goes cross-court again. Pegula drops that one back. Now Iga with an overhead. Pegula gets that one back. And then Iga goes cross-court, and Pegula was not able to reach that one. Great effort by Pegula to play some crazy defense, but even better from Iga to put away. Sometimes it's difficult when someone gets the defensive momentum. Sometimes the offensive player gets burned, but she did not let that happen. Oh, beautiful serve up the tee. I don't think it was an ace, but it was just as good because Pegula did not move it forward at all. It went off of her racket, if at all, and backwards. So 15-all. Pegula now looking to close out the match. Can she do it? Oh, at 15-all, her first serve was literally going to be an ace if it was about 2 centimeters over, but it wasn't. Second serve is good. Forehand return with tons of power, blocked back by Pegula. And Iga with a screamer of a backhand winner that goes off the near line, up the line backhand. And wow, you can tell she is not slowing down the racket head speed. She's starting to play a little fearless. Maybe this is what the doctor ordered for Iga Świątek. Now, 15-30, Pegula serving for the match still. Here we go. First serve, good. Backhand return is good. Forehand cross-court Pegula. Forehand from Iga. Forehand cross-court Pegula. Block back from Iga. Now backhand cross-court Pegula. Cross-court Iga. Cross-court Pegula. And Iga up the line. Pegula, cross-court forehand. Forehand up the line from Iga. Too much heat. And Pegula backhands that into the net. Now we have a double break point. So it looks like Iga has maybe come alive. But the real test will be on her serve because she, again, has lost 8 of her 9 service games in the match. Incredibly. Here we go. First break point, 15-40. Ooh. You know, when it was 15 all and Pegula missed that first serve just by a couple centimeters on up the middle, that would have been a massive point. But alas, second serve now. Backhand return is a winner from Iga up the line. And there you go, folks. She was under the most pressure of the day, and she takes 4 out of 5 points and breaks Pegula at the last possible moment that she could have. Now, Iga deserves a button for that, folks, but we do not have the time. We are into... All right, we got about 230 people in here. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll join us whenever we got a video coming up. Iga with an ace to kick off game number 11 in the second set. Right up the tee, 15 love. Has she turned the tables? Let's find out. This is the first time where I kind of feel like maybe she has. The other times it's just a little spurt and then she kind of goes back to some shaky play, some shanks and whatnot, some regular ground strokes going long and wide. But right now she's looking tight. She's looking very focused. Seconds. Oh gosh, what a serve is a good one. Block back now. Pegula forehand cross court and up the middle from Iga. Backhand Pegula. Now backhand Iga. Forehand Pegula goes wide. 30 love Iga. And now you know the funny thing is I don't feel like Pegula like had nerves. That's why she lost. It's literally all because Iga has just turned the dial up from 0 to about 80 in about a minute. Covey, no question, the line calls are late this week. Thank you, Gary. I was like, is it just me? Are my ears off time or something? Pegula with a attempted chop as Iga makes her way to the net, but the chop from Pegula goes into the net, and now all of a sudden it's 40 love, and now Iga has won 10 of the last 15 points. She has really turned it around. She literally waited almost as much as she could, as long as she possibly could. But she's looking good now all of a sudden. First serve is out. Long. Thank you, Gary, again for making me not think I'm crazy. Grilled cheese and tomato on whole wheat pita bread. Eating as I write this. That sounds delicious. All right, second serve at 40 love is good. Return nice and deep. Now, forehand from Iga goes long. So, a couple more game points on deck, 40-15. I haven't managed to watch a single point. Surely, if I could start watching, the match would turn, says Snail. Gene, that's why I love you. Oh, some nice words here. Well, I'm going to make Manor idea. Bye, guys. And nice hold from Iga SWIATEK, and technically that is a consolidation. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Iga SWIATEK. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Gary saying I'm not one for this usually, but USA, come on, Jess. Manor saying no. Snail, Yazda Iga, now please just hold because Manor really wants you to win with the wink. Go Iga, go, says Irina. Irina must be happy. We got Andre Skvarsky saying, Iga, welcome, Andre. Thank you for your comment. All right, 66 likes, the number of one of my favorite hockey players, Mario Lemieux. He was amazing. I don't know if you guys know who Super Mario is. Mario le Magnifique, as they would say in Montreal. He was actually born in Montreal. Patrick Roy was born in Quebec City. If you don't know who either of those guys are, they're hockey legends. Patrick Roy is one of the greatest goalies ever. Mario Lemieux is top 3 players ever to play the game. And both of them were born on the exact same day in the same year, 200 kilometers away from each other. Fun fact about hockey. From Poland, says Andre. Welcome, my friend. Yazda. Yazda Iga, says Irina. Welcome to all my Polish friends and people from outside of Poland as well. Pegula now serving to stay in this match. Who would have thought this would be the case after watching the first hour and 40 minutes of this one? It's now love 15. And we're into a rally here. Pegula with a cross-court forehand. Iga blocks that high back, but it goes long. And 15 all. So Pegula saying, not just yet, folks. Not just yet. John Smith, IGA, International Grocers Association. Actually, I don't even know what IGA actually stands for, like the Canadian Grocery Store Company. IGA. The Independent Grocers Alliance, that's what it is, was founded in 1926. The Independent Grocers Alliance. So that's what IGA stands for. If anyone was wondering, that's what Iga's first name actually means. Yazda, yes, says Andre. All right, there's Pegula. And it's a double fault for JPEG. And she was up 30-15, but now it's 30 all. 69 likes. Ghosty, I know you're liking that one, but we need to bump that up to 100. Let's get to 100 likes, folks. Here we go. Pegula, first serve. Beautiful, but nice block back. Now forehand cross-court. Pegula. And backhand Iga up the middle. Backhand Pegula. Forehand Iga all up the middle. Forehand Pegula. Now cross-court. Iga goes up the line, but it's just wide. And it's now Pegula game point. And if she is to win this game, we are going to, yes, folks, a tiebreak. Let's see. And of course, my feed cuts out right as the... Okay, we're back. All right, here we go. Game point, 40-30. First serve, good. And the return is long. We are going to a tiebreak, folks. Let me know who you think is going to win and what the score will be right after. All right. Here we go. Iga is serving first. We are into the tiebreak. Let me know who you think is going to win in the comments and what the score will be. The tiebreak is going to be nerve-wracking for me, says Snehal. I'm trying to think the tiebreak score. I'll go JPEG 10-8. All right, so we got one. Iga, don't forget, says Andre. We got Iga 7-4, says Snahill. First serve is into the net, so second serve coming up. Uh-oh, it's a double fault to kick off the tie break, and its first mini break goes to JPEG. That's kind of been in line with the story of the match in terms of not being able to hold serve for Iga. As mentioned, she has held only twice out of 9 service games in the match. Ooh, Pegula with a backhand cross court. I was going to say that looked wide, and again, another late call. But the break back, the mini break right away. We're level back at 1-1 here. We got John Isner going to come and take it 70-68. Okay. I think he's more likely to do that in a game score than in a set score. Or sorry, in a set score rather than a tiebreak score. Pegula, second serve here. And the return goes wide. So we're on serve after 3 points. Pegula up 2-1. Yes, Manor, says Kathy. Doing the sophisticated lean. I wonder if you guys are digging it. Make me look smarter. Okay, here we go. Iga serving 1-2. We're on serve. Tie break. Iga needs to win it to stay in this tournament. And she hits an ace out wide as Pegula tried to sneak to the middle. So both trying to be clever. One of them was, and the other one unfortunately wasn't. 2-all. We got 250,000 people in the chat. Thank you all for joining me. 70 likes. We're doing all right. All right, forehand to forehand battle. Now forehand up the line from Pegula. It's a lob and a short one. And Pegula comes in swinging volley, and she gets another mini break. She'll take over the service up 3-2. So we got one more serve before the changeover. Will we be tied, or will Pegula be up 4-2? JPEG in a photo finish. All right. That's why Manor meant 70 to 68 Isner. Okay. Oh, Iga up the return. Goes backhand off the tape and then lands back on her side. So Pegula up 4-2 at the changeover. Bravo, Raga, says Andre. JPEG needs to hit more aces. I'm pretty sure that can go for anyone who's playing tennis, but no, I hear what you're saying. Pegula sweating bullets here. The entire front of her skirt is just drenched. Okay, what will happen, folks? Can Iga come back as she did right at the very end of this set when she was down 4-5 and she broke to get level at 5-all? She has forced the tiebreak, but Pegula now serving. First serve into the net at 4-2. Big point here, big point. Idemo Lady is back. Well, Idemo Lady, let me know what you think the score is going to be. Who's going to win it? All right, second serve is good. And Iga takes advantage of a net cord and goes backhand cross court. Pegula had to guess like a soccer goalie, and she did not guess the right way. So Iga back on serve, serving at 3-4. I meant JPEG to win the match. Okay. Didn't make dumplings, of course. I don't have enough rice. Iga 7-4, says Idemo Lady. Okay. Good serve. Oh, I thought it was a good serve, but it was a let. Another first serve on the way. Hey, says Andre with question marks. Okay, another first serve from Iga. It's a good one. Blocked back from Pegula. Now up the line. Oh, no! Oh, my God. Pegula hit an overhead. Check this out, guys. Pegula hit an overhead, and as Iga was running backwards to hit it, the loudspeaker started playing Cotton Eye Joe like it's the middle of a hockey game. And so the umpire called a hindrance, and it's a replay of the point. I would say Pegula had a very big advantage because she hit a great lob that was going towards the baseline that Iga was running backwards and hit. And she did hit it in, but she would have been on the defensive. So what a weird, I don't know whose finger was on that button, but that was the worst timing possible. Anyways, we're still at 3-4. It's a reserve, but wow. And of course, my screen freezes. Come on, screen. What are you doing? Sorry, guys. Not sure what's happening. Okay, it looks like, yeah, still 3-4. So I'm assuming it's a second serve because it would have been a time violation if it's still on the first serve. And it was a second, and it's a backhand return. Backhand Iga, forehand Pegula, forehand Iga, backhand Pegula, forehand Iga, forehand Pegula into the net. And we're tied at 4. See, Cubby, when I predict Iga? Okay, says Andre. So I'm not following you, my friend, but Here we go. Here we go. Almost 300 people in the chat. 30 away from 100 likes for all here in the second set tiebreaker. First serve from Iga into the net. Airplane going overhead nice and loudly. Second time during Iga's serve that's happened. This is what happens when you build tennis stadiums near airports, folks. All right, here you go. Second serve. Good. Backhand return. Lands right on the sideline. Iga rips that cross court, and then Pegula does the same. Now up the line from Iga. Backhand from Pegula. Cross court volley. Swing volley from Iga, and Pegula goes backhand into the net. And now Pegula serving on serve 4-5, but it's SWIATEK who's just a couple of points away from forcing a third set. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash it. Use both thumbs to do it if you have to. Yes, as well, says Andre. All right. The tension level is rising. I'm having a great time. Hope you guys are too. First serve into the net from Pegula. So now all the pressure squarely on the shoulders of the non-American. And the pressure was too much as she double faults. And now Iga with a couple of set points. First one will be definitely on the Pegula serve. And if Pegula can hold, then Iga will have at least one chance to serve out the set. Here we go. 4-6. First serve. Off the tape. And not good. Second serve now coming up. Will Iga eat this second serve up? She didn't eat it up, but she got it in. Pegula hits the net cord. Iga gets the forehand, goes cross court. And then Pegula puts it up in the air for an overhead, and Iga smashes it in. And there you go, folks. We're level at one set apiece. Excuse me. Iga was down 4-5. Pegula was serving for the match. Iga crushed that return game, went on to hold, force a tie break, and takes it 7-4. And we are going to a decider, folks. Did not look like that was going to happen. Iga has been broken in 7 of her 9 service games today. But at the moment that she needed it the most, she comes through like a true champion. And it is Iga Swiatek who takes the second set. And we are going to a third right after this, folks.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm meet ya. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Alrighty. So, folks, ladies and gentlemen, later on today, the other semifinal between Rybakina and Samsonova will be taking place, scheduled to be 3 hours and 25 minutes from now. 3 hours and 25 minutes from now is the scheduled match. Also, over in Toronto on the men's side, we have a couple semifinals as well. We've got Davidovich Fokina versus Alex de Minaur. And later in the night match, we've got Yannick Sinner versus Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul with a great effort yesterday, erasing the matchup that many of us wanted. Sinner and Alcaraz, always a good match. But Tommy Paul earned it, and hopefully he will show Sinner what he's got in his bag of tricks. Pegula, definitely not going to be happy with this. She has had some rough matches against Iga before. She was dominant in the first set, winning 6-2. She was cruising in the second set. And yeah, just was unable to close out the match. Iga turned it up right at the last second when she was down 4-5 and she was returning. And she broke Pegula. And then from there, got to a tiebreak, took it 7-4. And now here we are. Pegula serving to kick off set number 3. I would say she has the advantage of service pressure, but these players are not really doing well with the serve today. So I don't know how much of an advantage it is. All right, 1 hour and 54 minutes in, and we're just about to start the third set. Here we go. And it's official. It is underway. First serve is a fault. And second serve is good. Backhand return. And backhand from Pegula into the net. Love 15. Well, after all of that, folks, all that craziness at the end, we are got to refocus and center ourselves. I'm a genius. Oh, by the way, you are a genius because we have two geniuses in the house. We had Snahill, 7-4 Iga. Congrats to Snahill, and also 7-4 to Idemo Lady. So both of you had the exact score. Congratulations to you both. And one more time, congratulations to Jean, member for 19 months. Love it. Okay, folks, consistent breaks, says Kathy. Got nothing, Paul, says Valentina. We've got saying loser. Sinner surely wouldn't have wanted the Alcaraz matchup. I mean, Alcaraz and Sinner, their record is 3-3 head to head. So, Pegula there tried to cut off an up the line from Iga and had the whole entire space for that volley, but she pushed it wide. So now Pegula is down love 40 really quick and on her serve. So Iga is just looking to roll with this momentum. So yeah, I don't think so, Snahill. I think he actually is one of the few players who doesn't feel like I think he's one of those players who kind of enjoys those matchups. That's my opinion. That person from the crowd should be removed immediately. I was so engrossed in Iga winning this set, I forgot about my tiebreak score. Well, don't you worry, my friend, because myself and Idemo Lady have your back. All right, second serve, love 40. Backhand from Iga is up the line. Forehand Pegula, cross court. Forehand Iga. Backhand Pegula. That goes long, and it's a break to love to start. Is this a sign of things to come for this set? We'll find out. Break. Covey, I mean, Sinner would still rather play Paul than Alcaraz, even though he troubled Alcaraz. Yeah, I would probably agree with that, but yeah, you never know. Especially in search of his first match. Yeah. I guess in that context, I 100% agree with you there. Okay, I'm done, says Manor. Gene, I don't know which person are they? Yeah, sorry, I totally missed that. I'm not sure what they were saying or when they were shouting. All right, so can Iga finally get a little bit of rhythm on her serves? Let's find out here. Yazda, Iga! Turn the loudspeakers on now in celebration. That's funny. Oh, what a backhand from Iga up the line. Chop back from Pegula, but that's long. 15 love, and it's 5 straight points to kick off set number 3 for the world number 1, who also is not American, just like Pegula. Just kidding, that's a joke. If you're just joining us, she is American. It's a little reference to Ghostly. Covey, you know which loudspeakers. Yeah. That was so crazy how they played Cotton Eye Joe in the middle of that point. I was like, what? All right. Now we got a backhand to backhand battle. Right now, there's extra juice on the ground strokes of Iga. She is really cranking the ball. And there's evidence of a winner that she ripped up the forehand up the line, and it's now 30 love. Pegula all of a sudden, yeah, they're showing the replay. It definitely landed right on the line. 75% on the line, 25% was long of the line, but of course you only need any little piece to touch it, and it's good. Pegula dropping another F-bomb under her breath, so she might be feeling the pressure of the number 1 player in the world playing at her level again. All right, another beautiful serve right at the body. Pegula can't get out of the way. It goes long, and Pegula slams her racket. She's holding it with 2 hands, but slams it on the ground 3 times in disgust, kind of like she's holding a sledgehammer. 40 love, 7 straight points for Iga. First serve is off the net and long. Second serve on the way. Second serve is good, and forehand return into the net. Consolidation, and this third set is moving along quickly. Iga has won 8 straight points and is up a break all Covey, isn't this typical of the very top players? If the opponent doesn't close the match out during a lull, the top players don't spare them. That's why I say, my friend, if you're within a break, I never count out a top player. Never, ever, ever. Like, I have said this many times on the streams, when Alcaraz was serving for the Wimbledon title, even before, being an Alcaraz fan, also I love Nole as well, but I truly was like, Nole is going to break him. I was certain of it. And that's because of that, how I think, these top players, especially a guy like Nole, especially someone like Iga, who's had a lot of experience being at the top. Oh my God, last 20 points, Iga has won 15. 75% of the last 20 points have gone in favor of Iga. And Pegula now has won 2 points in a row, so that's good to see. After losing the first 8 points in the set, she's won the last 2. But yeah, you're right, Snehal. These guys are killers. They smell one drop of blood in the water, and they can find their way back into any match. Yeah, well said, Snehal. Okay, 30 love Pegula, second serve on the way. Good serve, backhand return. Now backhand cross-court Pegula, blocked back from Iga up the middle. Forehand cross-court Pegula, forehand Iga up the middle. Forehand Pegula, backhand Iga cross-court. And now cross-court winner from Pegula. So 40 love now for the Buffalo. Buffalin? No. There's actually a hockey player who was American named Dustin Bufflin. But it was spelled Byfuglien, Byfuglien. It was a very interesting spelling. Oh, Pegula. Oh! Okay, so Pegula makes her way to the net, and then she hit a net cord for Iga, and Iga had the whole court, and she goes long on that. So a couple of errors from both of them, but in the end, Pegula with a hold to love, finding a little bit of footing here in this. Okay, Jesse Pegula down a break. Iga will serve up 2-1 after the changeover. Davidovich, Fekina, de Minaur are officially underway. 1 game in, and on serve still, de Minaur served and held in game number 1. So, different trend than this match, where the first 5 service games were breaks. Yeah. Iga looking sharp in her black and white on gear. Got a fellow in a cowboy hat. Wonder how many cowboys there are in Quebec. Definitely a lot of agriculture, ranches and stuff like that over there. But to be honest, I'm not aware of necessarily like a cowboy culture in Quebec. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up. That's where they're bumping on the loudspeaker. And they're doing it at the appropriate time this time. So they're showing the bottom of Iga's rackets. They're not focusing on it, but you can see it. And she actually has the butt cap of the racket. She's got the Polish flag, and then custom Iga says her name on it. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. That was a Curb Your Enthusiasm reference for those wondering. Okay, here we are. Iga about to kick off this 4th game in set number 3. We are all tied up. Winner of this set will go to the finals tomorrow. And they will face either Samsonova or Elena Rybakina. Pegula with her second stroke of the point was wide into the alleyway. 15 love for Iga. So Iga now has won all 5 points on her serve, the exact opposite of what happened to kick off the match. Okay, good first serve, and a great deep return from Pegula. Now up the middle from Iga. Pegula to the forehand of Iga, and that forehand goes wide, 15 all. Snehal saying, Medi is usually invincible during this time of year, but Demon, the worst kind of player to play when you are not playing your 100% Demon really on Song? Yeah? He's really on now, I think you're trying to say. In the last few months, or maybe this whole year, he has been doing good. Yeah, he's been pretty good for sure. I was thinking that he might face Alcaraz in the final, and I was thinking I was going to actually pick him to win. However, that is not going to happen. I feel like he's due for a very big victory, de Minaur. I mean, beating Medvedev is big, but I think if you were to beat someone like Alcaraz or to beat someone like Novak, that's like a different tier of good. FM saying Iga go. Well, Iga is moving right now. Although she is down 15-30 in the service game, she's been rolling in the set so far. First serve long. Okay, how many likes we're at? 76. We're just 24 away from triple digits. Folks, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thank you for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. Double fault from Iga. And then now the problems that she had in the first set on serve feel like they're kind of creeping back. Not all the way, but starting to get some reminiscent vibes here. Demon matches up horribly against Novak usually. Yeah. Tough matchup for him for sure. He would have a better chance versus Carlos, I think. Yeah, I know he had match points against Carlos in Madrid last year. In the second set, he was up 40-15. Alcaraz miraculously broke, especially he had one of them was a crazy. He actually outran the ball and then he went past it and then hit it after it was past him and then got this crazy break. But anyways, and then Alcaraz also beat him. I think it was in the final of Queens, the lead-up tournament. Okay, folks, we are back on serve. Iga gets broken yet again now, and it's 2-all here in set number 3. We've got her. Okay, Pegula with a long on the return, and Snehal, actually, I think it wasn't Madrid. I'm wrong. I believe it was Barcelona, the 500 level, right before Madrid. Yeah, he saved 2 match points. Yeah, it was definitely Barcelona. It was the 500 level. So I misspoke there, but thank you for bringing up this comment because now it reminded me. So yeah, it was, but it was on that same run where he won Barcelona, Madrid back to back, and yes, of course, after that tournament where he beat de Minaur, he ended up doing the Nadal, Djokovic, Zverev triple. Okay. Okay, here we go. 15-all on the Pegula serve, and Iga with a high loopy forehand. Pegula right up the middle. Another one from Iga. Now we're going backhand. I was going to say to backhand, but Iga's backhand went long, and so Pegula didn't have to hit a backhand. And it's now 30-15. So after Iga took the momentum, stole it when she was down 4-5 in the second set, all the way through to the first 2 games of this one. Now Pegula has won the last 2, and the tides have turned back once again. I have no idea what to think. If you're asking me who's going to win, my answer is I have no idea at this point. But hey, if you're listening, if you want to comment, let me know who you think is going to win this match. I'm going to lean towards Iga just because she seems to have Pegula's number in general. But I would not be surprised if anything happens in this one. 30-all now as Iga hits another great forehand cross court that Pegula was unable to get around. Oh, no, she did touch the racket on it. So no winner in the official stats, but the result was just as good. Here we go. 30-all. First serve into the net from Pegula. Good serve. Now we got a backhand from Iga. Forehand Pegula, forehand Iga up the other sideline. Pegula with some great defense. Now Iga goes up the other sideline. So she goes up the backhand line, then forehand line, then backhand again. And the third time it was a winner. It is now 30-40, another breakpoint opportunity for Iga. Every little thing that Iga says or do, Manorth is hung up. Manorth is hung up on her. Every little thing I do, you're wrong. The way I feel lately, it's driving me crazy. Okay, it is now second serve on breakpoint 30-40. So Iga looking to take advantage. Cross-court backhand return, and the backhand from Pegula into the net. Iga again is up a break, 3-2, and will serve. All right, speaking of Alex de Minaur, well, he is now up a break in his match, serving now at 2-love against Davidovich Fokina. So, excuse me. I was going to say good start for Alex de Minaur, the Demon. Folks, I do not know if you have heard, but Nick Kyrgios has pulled out of the Laver Cup, which he was supposed to be playing at here in Vancouver in September. So this guy's injury trouble has just not progressed in any way, shape, or form. He literally played a match he played some matches at the U.S. Open, lost to who was it? Khachanov. He lost to Khachanov, who made the semis against Casper Ruud, and then he played in Stuttgart in the lead up to Wimbledon, one match. I don't know if he withdrew or just lost, but he's literally just played, since the U.S. Open last year, he's played one official match. He's now down to like number 470 in the rankings. He'll have just 90 points. So yeah, pretty crazy developments. Snehal saying the alarm bells are ringing again for Pegula, or alarming loudspeakers, some might call it in this match. Yeah. Okay, Iga now, changeover is complete. She has the ball on her racket, and she's about to serve here at 3-2. Excuse me, up a break. Folks, I was up at 6 a.m. It's 11:54, so I've been up for 6 hours, which is ungodly for a Saturday, but I felt like doing some DoorDash because it's really fun to just deliver people's morning coffee. Also, shorter trips, and you make pretty good money. So was thinking I'll do that before the match, but now I'm kind of regretting it because I am tired. All right, great serve. Body, right to the body, return from Pegula. And then Iga rips a forehand. After that, Pegula cannot handle, goes long, and it's 15-love for Iga. So Iga on her first serve, close to 70%, 68 for the match, 56 for Pegula. First serve points won, only 52 for Iga and 59 for Pegula. That makes sense because Iga has been broken 7 times. Also, double faults, 4 for Iga, 2 to Pegula. Aces, 2 for Iga, 5 Pegula. There's some stats for you. Oh, Iga with a beautiful serve out wide, cross-court return Pegula. Then Iga goes up the line, backhand winner. And then Pegula, in disgust, throws her racket on the ground in anger. And now, yeah, unfortunately here for Pegula, it seems like things are not going her way. Although she was just down 2-love and brought it back to 2-all. So if I was her, I would do my best to believe. You never know what's going to happen, especially in this match. Another great serve to the body, another great block return. Now we're into a rally. Backhand Pegula, backhand Iga, cross court, backhand slice, drop shot from Pegula. And it's a gorgeous one. Iga has no chance to get there before the second bounce. Not only did it bounce, but it bounced like right on the sideline and curved away from Iga. So there was literally no chance. One of the nicest droppers you will see, folks. Iga was running so hard, she actually went between the net post and the umpire's side of the court as she crossed over to the Pegula side. So that's how much momentum she had. Here it is. SWIATEK now serving 30-15. First serve. Oh, it was a beauty serve, but it was a let. Pegula got a backhand on it, and then it went out into the crowd. But no complaints from Iga. Snail saying, I really like de Minaur because when he's on, he usually hits a lot of highlight reel crazy winners. Yeah, he's really good at like winning those effort points where it's like you have to give everything you got. And the return from Pegula off the first serve goes long by a few inches, and now 40-15. Pegula is talking to her bench, but definitely not feeling the mojo right now. She's definitely looks a little frustrated and annoyed at herself. Done the racket throw. She's done a couple of slap at her thighs after some points. Pegula is getting you know what? We're not here to body shame any player, man or woman. So please, if you continue with those types of comments, I will have to put you on pause, put you in timeout, because we definitely do not. You know, these players, they live their life, they do what they need to do, and they're playing their matches, and that's all that should concern us. So Iga has consolidated officially, and it is okay. Tiny bit of a breeze, but Pegula ready to serve nonetheless. Down 2-4 in the deciding third set. She had a chance. She didn't have any match points, but she definitely had a chance to serve out the match in the second set when she was up 5-4. Unable to do so, lost it in a tiebreak. Here we are now. She's serving 2-4 here in the seventh game of the third set. She is up 15-love. Here we go. First serve now is good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand cross-court Pegula. Oh, that was a swing and a miss from Iga. She swung fully at the ball, but just mistimed that a little bit, and I think she end of her racket hit it, but weird miss. Although not as bad as the couple of the misses she had, shanks that she had in the second set. All right, backhand. Ooh, very deep return from Iga. Now forehand Pegula to the backhand of Iga. Forehand Pegula, and again to the backhand. This time, Iga was wrong-footed. She guessed the other way after her split step, and Pegula now up 40-love. 3 chances to close out this game. First serve is good out wide, and then a block back return. Short ball, Pegula with a +1. Backhand cross-court winner. She had Iga guessing, and Iga guessed the wrong way. Quick hold to love from Pegula, and it is now 4-3. All right, Alex de Minaur up 3-1, serving right now. However, a couple breakpoint opportunities for Fokina as he is up 15-40 on the de Minaur serve. So we'll try and keep you guys updated there. Also, we have a bunch of qualification action. We had Altmaier taking out O'Connell in 3 sets. We had Zhenyu Zhang taking out Maxime Cressy. We had Moutet taking out Arnaldo in 3. We had Shevchenko taking out Fuchsovic. We got Brandon Holt taking on Arthur Feast. Feast is up set and a break. We got Husler, Marc-Andrea Husler against Aslan Karatsev. And Husler take the first set there. Jordan Thompson versus Mueller of France. And Thompson is up 4-2, serving right now, up a break. Also, Alexei Popyrin is up 2-love against Ilya Bashka in the very beginnings of that qualification match. Other players of note, you got Luca Van Ash is playing Purcell. We got Laszlo Jere versus Kokonakis. You got Rinky Hijikata, very cool name, against Dusan Lajovic. You got Galan versus Borges, and you got Giron versus Schwartzman. So some more qualities there. As mentioned a few times, Rebecca Samsonova playing later on here in Montreal, and the winner will face the winner of this match. Iga hoping to be that winner because she is now serving up 4-3, up a break here in set number 3. Okay, Iga with a nice backhand. And Pegula pushes the ball up the line as Iga was trying to go to the middle of the court and wrong foots Iga. Good point to start off this return game for Iga, for Jessie Pegula. Irina saying, commentator, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. It looks like you're a big Iga fan and she is doing well. So I'm very happy for you. Here we go. Iga, first serve. And nice return up the middle. And then the forehand from Iga goes long. The +1. And it's now love 30. So just been tough. Very, very tough here for Iga to get rhythm on her serve. Even though she's doing better now, she still hasn't been able to string a pair of service games together, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, she has not been able to put 2 service games in a row together. 15-30 as she gets 1 point back here. Oh, sorry. I was wrong. It's actually love 30. Oh my gosh, the first serve from Iga was much closer to the baseline than the service line. That was a very long serve. But you know what they say? It's better to go long than short. All right, love. Okay, what's going on? It's love 40. So what? The scoreboard on the screen keeps changing. It just said 30 love 30, then it said love 40, then it said love 30. Now it's saying 1540. So I believe, folks, it is 1540. My apologies. I'm just reading what I'm seeing on the screen here. But anyways, SWIATEK now 1540. Pegula with a couple chances to break here. And again, Iga just unable to get that rhythm on her serve. Here we go. First serve. Oh, it's a good serve, I thought, but it was a let. Fokina, Diminor are top players. I'm not surprised with them reaching semis as I would be with some other players. Yeah, I can see that. Very disappointing result for Linda Virtova lately. She can't get out of qualifying, lost 0-4 today. It's the ebbs and flows, and she's a youngster. I think she's going to figure it out, but I hear you, Gary, and I know that she's one of your favorites. You actually, I think, one of the people who got me onto her, thankfully. Appreciate that from you. But yeah, I think she'll figure it out. Break back now from Pegula. We're level here in set number 4. Who knows what's going to happen? I have no idea. You probably have no idea. Let's just watch and see. First serve is long from JPEG. Ooh, second serve and a backhand return goes about an inch long. So 15 love Pegula. Gary, I have a question for you. Do you think Mira Andreeva will make any noise at the US Open? Very curious to know your thoughts. I know you're a fan of hers as well. Another person that you kind of got me on. So did Kathy, I think, as well. Kathy's also a big fan. Hello again from Egypt. How are you, my friend? Goodness, so many breaks. I mean, it is crazy. SWIATEK has been broken so many times. 10 times? Pegula has been broken 8 times? It's like, what is going on here? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 breaks of serve so far. I mean, what? Oh, and it's an ace up the tee for Pegula, and it is a game, or it's a hold to love. What is happening, you guys? And now Pegula, after having some negative body language, she's kind of smiling after that hold, game to love hold. So Swiatek now will serve after the changeover to stay in this match. Again, no idea. You certainly did, Snail. Covey got you onto Nuggle. Yes, you did, my friend. I mean, I'd heard his name here and there, but you told me a little bit about him, the stuff that I didn't know, for sure. Thank you, Leah, for your comment. Unfortunately, I don't understand the language that you're speaking. It looks like it's Eastern European, but I definitely appreciate that you are commenting. Thank you very, very much. Please win this Pegula, board of SWIATEK winning. It's funny how many of the top players are off their games on the most reliable court surface. Yeah, it's true, Gary. Very, very true. Okay. Well, we've seen this movie before. Iga trying to stay in this match. He's trying to calm her. They got a close-up view of Iga on her face. There's a little bit of concerned look on her face. Not as calm as normal, I would say. You want to hear something more on Nuggle? Why not, my friend? And once again, thank you, Leah, for your comment. How many likes are we at, folks? 81, my birth year. Let's see if we can make it to 100. Come on, guys. 100 likes. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and all will be well in the world. Here we go. Iga serving now to stay in this match, this roller coaster seesaw matchup that's been going on for 2 hours and 26 minutes. And Iga with a nice serve, and it wasn't a serve and volley. It was actually her third shot was the volley. So the second shot was the approach, and the third was the put away. Nicely done. Nuggle has beaten a few top 50 and some top 100 players at ATP events earlier. Injury derailed him and not been at the same level since, but finally he is getting there. He can definitely get to the top 100. Yeah, it would be awesome to see. Absolutely awesome to see an Indian man from India, or woman. Obviously, we had Sania Mirza, but she is retired. She's more of a doubles player. And Pegula overpowering Iga in the ground strokes, which is a rare sight. And it's a backhand winner from Pegula. Hold on. Was it a winner? Let me just double check that. No, it wasn't a winner, but it was just as good. And then Iga, I don't know if she dropped an F-bomb really loud, but she said something that starts with F really loud. Players are getting used to hard court again after a long clay season and grass season. Plenty of upsets, long matches in Canada last year. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Egypt. I think that's really what it is. Like, these players have been on clay for months and months, since April or whatever, and then they went on to grass. So it's just going to take them all a second, but they will all adjust. We won't be seeing tons and tons of high-ranking upsets in the U.S. Open, I don't think. I could be wrong, of course, but I wouldn't bet on it. And Iga with a forehand that goes long off of a rally ball. And Pegula now 2 points away, potentially. I'm not going to say from what, because I don't think to jinx these players. Gary, Cubby, my hunch is that Andreeva won't make noise in New York. I think maybe she's had her splash for 2023 and she'll retreat before next year. I hope I'm wrong, of course. You know what? I think that's a very astute call. I mean, she's 16 and she's just gotten on the tour. It's not easy to fly around and, be here, be there, qualities, this and that. But I'd love to see her make some noise. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't. So yeah, great analysis as always. Sending calm and cool collective vibes to Jessica, says Kelly Simcock. Welcome, Kelly. Thank you very much. And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hearts. So there you go. That's mad love for JPEG. Here we go. 30 all. So Iga does level it after being down 15-30. First serve is very long once again. Gary, that is a call made by someone who follows tennis very closely. Great call. Don't know if it will be right. Yeah, we'll see. Sophia in the house with a smiley face. Welcome, dear. Good to have you in the chat. All right, here it is. Second serve from Iga at 30 all. And we're into a rally. Forehand to forehand, cross court. Now, backhand Iga, cross court. And that goes long. And you know what that means? we have our first match point of the day here in Montreal.
Match point.
Snehal, I have hunches. I don't keep track, so I bet my hunches are a flip of a coin in terms of real outcomes. I'd say you're probably like 55% to 45, and that's like a phenomenal average for like a lifelong fan, I'd say. Again, I don't really know, but I'm just guessing. All right, service good. Oh, it's called out. Iga's +1 is called out. And that is the match. I actually thought it was maybe, you know how they're doing the late calls. Iga with a quick handshake, not like super abrupt or anything, but there it is, folks. On the first match point, Iga gets broken and Pegula takes the final set 6-4. You can tell she's happy. She's got her fist in the air and the crowd is giving her some love, and it's well-deserved. She came out and played the first 2 sets, or at least 1.99% or 190% of the first 2 sets at the advantage. But Iga comes through with a spurt at the very end of the second set, forces a third set after winning the tiebreak, but Pegula does hold on and takes it 6-4 in the final set. So there you go, folks. JPEG, Jessie Pegula, into her second Masters final in less than a year after winning in, I believe, Guadalajara last year. Iga Świątek, 8-match winning streak after winning in Warsaw, Poland, her home country. She has bowed out after winning 3 matches and now loses today here in Canada. So next year, she will be in Toronto and she'll have to avenge Montreal in 2 years if it is to happen. Congratulations to JPEG. Let's give her a button. We'll come back and wrap it up, folks. Good job to Jessica Pegula. All right, so they're interviewing JPEG. She is a happy camper. She is into the final, folks. We got Sophia saying, "Hey, Covey and all, haven't been able to watch much recently, but here now. Always happy to have you anytime you can make it, Sophia." Egypt saying, "What a victory for Pegula, and very happy. I came back and JPEG won." Asks Max, yes, the answer is yes to that question. No, surely not. You have got to be kidding me. I'm surprised right now. I think a lot of people are. Yes, Max, number 1 on the men's side gets knocked out in Toronto yesterday. Number 1 on the women's side in Montreal today. So Canada ain't really good for the favorites. It's Kelly Sincock saying clap, 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 clap. And thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Really, really appreciate it. Very pleased with the result. Hope she can win the whole thing. We'll find out tomorrow, folks. Here we go. She's talking about being... she's like, "Oh, you guys are my fans. Even though I'm American, I was born not too far away in Buffalo, New York." So that's a nice little thing there to the Canadian crowd. It's nice that JPEG has a Masters 1000 title, maybe another one. Let's go, says Manor. Another one. Thank you, Manor. Saying thank you, Covey. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Covey. Any more streams today? I'm not sure. I know that I'm unable to do any more. I have a commitment that actually it's perfect timing that this ended because I have something that I have to do work-related, and then I've got a dinner with a friend. But hopefully something will come up. If not, enjoy the tennis anyways. We have a couple more semifinals going on. Well, we got one going on right now on the men's, Davidovich Fekina and de Minaur. And just so you know, that one is currently 1-0 for de Minaur. The second set just starting up. We also have Rybakina Samsonova later on. We'll face the winner. We'll face Pegula. The winner will. And then, of course, the other semifinal on the men's later on in the evening, Tommy Paul versus Yannick Sinner. All right, folks. Manor, I'm going to have to get you some buttons. I promise I'm going to make a note. And next time I have a stream. I'm going to give you at least 2 buttons, okay? And we will have more as well. So Americans knock out the best in the world on both tours. I like the outlook of our players. I love the optimism there, Gary. Manor, very brave to donate, even with the sad news of Iga losing. Thanks, Cubby. See you on another stream. Definitely. I really want JPEG Samsonova final because they may be the 2 best players for this week. There you go. And they would deserve it. Later, pal. Later, Gary. And you know what? With that, I'm going to say later as well. I want to thank each and every one of you one last time. In case you haven't done so, hit like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, folks, I'll see you later. If I don't do a stream tomorrow, I will be doing Cubby's Corner at some point. It might be way later in the day, though, because now I've been waiting for the last matches to be done. Now that they're in North America, Cubby's Corner is kind of pushed later because of that. So stay tuned. You'll see when it comes up. But thank you all very much. My name is Cubby. Hope you have a great Sunday or Monday, if that's what it is where you are. And we'll see you all soon. Or sorry, a great Saturday or Sunday, if that's what it is where you are. It's Saturday here for me, but I know it's Sunday over in Europe. Peace.